Okay, so now we're at, I finished round 10. And now we're going to put the eyes in. So usually I put the eyes in just like when it's time, when I have an opportunity to do so, just because this way it makes it a little bit easier to close the chicken, or like to eat. It just makes it stay in a little bit better. Okay, so it says put them in between round 5 and 6, 4 stitches apart. So this one circle is 1 round. So this is 1 round. This is 2 round, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just gonna put it in just so I know this is round 5, this is round 6. And it says 4 stitches apart. So one little indent is 1 stitch. So this is 1 stitch, 2, 3, and 4. So then I look. I think this looks fine. So I just put, or maybe I want to move it to the left a little bit. So I just move this one to the left, and then I can move this one to the left a little bit too. Now we don't have to have them exactly 4 stitches apart. That's just what's suggested. Okay, so it looks like it's in the middle now. I just turn it over and go to the inside and just snap this on. Okay, so we can pretend that I did that. And while we're at it, let's also sew the beak in. So you have some pink yarn and some brown yarn, so that's up to you, whichever one you want to use. I'm just using black one because it might be easier to see. So the stitching them part is pretty easy. We can just put them between, so these are our eyes, there's 4 stitches apart, so we can just put it in this stitch next to it, so be like this, and just pull it through. And inside, let me see. Oh, okay, so we can insert our yarn here. Just somewhere, anywhere is fine. Just make sure it ends up in here. And then you can start sewing. So it takes up 2 stitches. That's just what looks good, I think, but you can do whatever you want to do. And put it in just a few times until you think it looks good. And then maybe just one more time. Okay, so then you can just come here and pull this one through and cut the yarn. Some people like to sew things on after they're done. I like to sew them as I go because this way I get to come inside here and tie it off so it doesn't fall off or come loose at the end. Okay, so I just tie them off and then we finish with sewing.